I'm here with Liz Upton and Rosario today, O'Donoghue, and we're at Cambridge Raspberry Pi, and I'm just going to talk to Liz. Liz, can you just first of all tell us how you're involved with Raspberry Pi, please?
Wow, how am I not involved with Raspberry Pi? I run the website. If you talk to us on Twitter, that's me you're talking to. The forums, all of the blogging is me. I also do all of our press and PR, and if you buy stickers from us, I put them in envelopes. General dog's-body.
And just for people who don't know, what is a Raspberry Pi?
Raspberry Pi is a very tiny, very cheap computer. That's it, really. It's just a little Linux machine, about that big. Costs you 35 American dollars, so that's about £26.
And you guys are responsible for producing it. Is this where
that's
it's come
right?
from?
Yeah, we design and produce them.
Can I ask you your thoughts or your views or your comments on girls and women's involvement in computing and development and coding? Because I'm noticing at events like this a lot more guys than girls.
Definitely, yeah. Well, one thing that we are noticing is that at school level, and I hope you'll be noticing this, actually the girls do seem much more interested. There's a problem with people of my sort of generation where, and I'm sure you're aware of this too, there was a sort of unspoken thing when I was growing up where certain subjects were for certain genders. So the girls tended to get pushed along a very artsy track, even if I was good at maths, but sciences weren't the sort of thing that my school was very interested in providing for us. But so this sort of event, which is mostly adults, you definitely notice that effect. But we've done a lot of school visits, and really the gender ratios have been great. We've had sort of 50-50 boys and girls. If you come to our website at www.raspberrypi.org, we've got quite a lot of videos of master classes and schools classes we've given them. We've given, and the people who are coming to that, they're generally self-selecting. So the teacher will say to the full class, "Are you interested in coming and learning about computers?" And usually we get about half girls and about half boys saying yes, please. So it seems obvious that suddenly younger kids at school we don't have so much of a problem with. I don't know. I think there's a playground culture thing that needs addressing. And I think that also the sort of things that parents say around the dinner table, and that also that television and movies shows us, need looking at, because we're in a situation where you don't really see a lot of women scientists on television, but they're usually quite sort of buxom and sexy librarian, you know? It's not really a very good representation of what women actually do in science. So one of the things that we're trying to do with Raspberry Pi, we're talking to people like Young Women at State, a lot of female teachers, people like Dr. Sue Black at Bletchley Park, and we're trying to sort of say, look, these are normal people, not normal women who are working in this area, you can do that too.
Thank you. Rosario, what's your experience of computing and women and girls using computers?
We've done Scratch at school, and I think it's the girls that are more interested than the boys, but like girls do things at the weekends, so they can't come to do stuff at school, so they're too busy with their friends and stuff like that.
And do you think girls, if they're going to get into using computers, do you think they'd make different programs? Do you think it would look different, or do you think it would be the same as what the boys are doing?
I'm not sure. It could be a bit of both. It might be a bit more colourful, and but I think that the general thing will be the same.
And what do you do? Have you got a Raspberry Pi?
Yeah, my dad's got it.
And have you done anything on it?
I've plugged it into the TV a couple of times.
So you're gonna experiment with it.
Yeah.
And was today good?
Yeah.
I think it was good too. Listen, thank you very much for your time, and I really appreciate it. And this has been Cambridge Raspberry Pi.